Do you know what to do to become part of the small, exclusive group of millionaires? In this video, I will give you 7 investments that the rich make, but the poor have no clue about. Are you ready? I hope so, because what you're about to learn will reset your mind and get you started on making money. Let's get started. The average person doesn't understand this. Getting rich means selling things for a profit. But maintaining wealth means holding things that appreciate over time. The wealthy use time to benefit financially. For example, whiskey. Whiskey from 2023 doesn't have much value, but whiskey from 20 years ago does. The wealthy buy whiskey casks from the distillery without having to physically own them. This generates cash, minimizes expenses, and reduces the risk of loss. The aging process of whiskey yields annual returns of 10% to 15%. As for wine, investment-grade wines have had a compound annual growth rate of 10% to 11% since 1988. This beats the average annual return of the S&P 500, which is 10%. There's a market for rare items, such as books, comic books, toys, stamps, coins, sports memorabilia, sneakers, movie collectibles, and trading cards. Some of these items sell for exorbitant amounts of money. For example, an Illustrator's Pikachu card sold for $5.275 million in July 2021, while a Superman issue #1 comic sold for $5.3 million. Recently, a pair of sneakers worn by Michael Jordan in the 1998 NBA Finals sold for $2.2 million, setting a new record for the most expensive sneakers ever sold. So if you have antiques in your home, make sure they are true collectibles, and you could be on the hook for hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's no secret that a good watch or handbag, far from depreciating, increases in value with each passing year. Millionaires know this, which is why you see them with collections worth hundreds of thousands of dollars of Rolex or Patek Philippe watches. These watches can cost as little as $20,000, and every year they increase in value, so it's not a costly investment. Most private banks offer an average annual return of 7 to 13% on deposited cash. While the poor get $10 for every $100,000 deposited, the rich get $10,000 for the same amount. In Europe, there's a government-guaranteed 8% return on deposits over $100,000. Starting at around $250,000, one can access private banking services. There are also many additional benefits for top-tier clients, such as concierge services, access to private events, memberships, and significant discounts on luxury products and experiences. Million-dollar works of art appear in mansions and yachts through mysterious dealers, only gaining attention when they sell for billions as part of a tech CEO's collection. The art market, valued at over $1 trillion, is invisible to those outside the 1%. The wealthy view art as an exclusive investment, putting their money into famous works. Wealthy collectors doubled their spending of art last year, while other markets suffered losses of $36 trillion. But here's the secret. Billionaires didn't buy all the art. The global value of art is expected to grow by $1 trillion by 2026, so there is still time for ordinary investors to get in on the action. So, what are you waiting for? Get some art and resell it. Most people do not know that you can buy and own hotel rooms. You can use them when you want, and when you're not there, the hotel rents them out and you share in the profits. The barrier to entry is low, with rooms ranging from $30,000 to $250,000. Luxury hotels can exceed $1 million. It's an excellent way to own something overseas without having to worry about maintenance. Trump has built a real estate empire around this idea. You can still buy apartments and rooms in most of his hotels, and they handle the monetization. In the new Atlantis in Dubai, for example, most of the apartments have already been sold to international investors for an average of $3 to $4 million each. Incredible, isn't it? Can you imagine owning your own hotel room? This is one of the most incredible ideas ever. It's very, very simple. You just need to know how to get in. Basically, it involves buying the rights to the roofs of houses or buildings to install solar panels. You know what the real business is? People enjoy very low electricity rates, and in return, you get a daily income. Did you take notes? Start investing in any of these businesses, and sooner rather than later, you'll be making real money. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss our next video. See you soon.